Just buying time.
Okay, so my presentation is invisible because it sucks. He gets it. Okay, so I'm gonna lean on my struggle a little bit because I'm following you and shit. That made me feel bad. I raised my hand and I love gay people, I promise. So we're gonna start with why invisibility sucks. Have you ever been black at a Kanye concert? Because white people say the N-word like I'm invisible the whole time. And that sucks. Okay, I'm gonna back up. I'm having like a really tough week. I got very stoned on Sunday and I was like, I'm gonna write all of my feelings about flying. So I watched The Dark Knight and I realized Batman doesn't fly. Listen, he kind of glides when he's in Japan during that one scene, but he doesn't fly. But as I was stoned, I was writing this, so I just made sort of a list. And then yesterday I was like, I'm gonna make a presentation. And I was writing some more notes when I was being driven to the office, and I asked the Lyft driver, I'm like, am I good on my side? And he was like, you're great. And so I was like, cool, bye. And I knocked a guy off of his bike onto the sidewalk. He flew through the air. And I thought, man, flying seems dope. But then I also thought, would I want to be invisible right now? And I thought, no, because that would suck too, because people were gathering around and they wanted someone to blame. And it was easier to blame me, a visible person. So that's another thing. So I'm just going through it, but here, I'll give you my lists, and you just figure out how you feel about it. Here's one for flying. Public transit sucks dick. This morning, I saw a guy, thank you. What train do you ride?
D.
Yeah. The D train. Cool. Well, I ride the G train, and there was a guy like jacking off on the train today. And sure, him being invisible maybe would have made me feel better, but we haven't clarified the rules. Is his jizz invisible too? Are we all covered in invisible jizz? Ew. If I had flown to work, I wouldn't be covered in invisible jizz. So that's one. All right. So if you're on the train and you're invisible, right? People still can't see you, but they'll still hit you with their backpack. So that's dumb. If you can fly, no more TSA. See, come on. We all fucking hate the TSA. It's cool, let loose. It's a Thursday. All right, so I want to talk about sex a little bit. Well, okay, so invisible sex sounds really terrible. Like, imagine you're trying to, like, get it in, and you're like, am I humping the bed? Is it in yet? I don't know what's happening. Everybody's invisible. That's not fun or sexy. But fucking on clouds is awesome. And that's what I would do every day if I was flying. Also, side note, invisible sex is something I do every night. It's called masturbation. I'm fucking an invisible man. Please date me. Let's see, drying your hair would only take 0 minutes if you could fly. So that's cool. I do think that being invisible is inherently untrustworthy and creepy, and I don't think that it is it. I think that we're all terrible monsters, and we would be sneaking extra cookies and extra money from the bank. We would all just be committing crimes, and we've all seen The Purge, and it ends badly when everybody commits crimes. And that's the thing. Batman's not invisible. Neither is Superman. And this is Comic-Con, slightly. This is like the pour-over crowd of Comic-Con, right? Right? Is anybody here going to Comic-Con? No? Okay, well, you're here. That's what's up. That guy's on our team. You can't sit down without being sat on? Yeah, that guy's been sat on. Everyone on social media would pretend that they knew you if you were invisible. They'd just be like, I'm with that invisible dude. And you'd be like, I cannot verify I wasn't there. like, yeah, that's me. I'm sorry that I'm really worried about my social media presence. I'm a millennial, hashtag millennial. Do we have a hashtag for this event? Hashtag millennial. Everyone would probably think you were a ghost. That's the whole point. Would you want people to think you're a ghost? Ghosts are terrible. Okay, you don't get to be outraged about gay people and ghosts. All right, choose one. Choose a struggle. All right, Oh, if you could fly, you would never fall down. You would be like, whoa. Think about that, that's pretty good. And also, here's my earnest ending. You could fly supplies to Puerto Rico.
There you go.
On your own, they don't need another invisible person like our president not coming to help. They need someone who can fly all the supplies in. And so please vote for us. We are less famous, kind of. We got thanks. All right. How much more time do I have? Can I take questions? Cool, I'll take 2 questions from the crowd. Just shout it out. It's very dark. It's like you're invisible. We'll see. Where would I fly to? To Puerto Rico. Anybody else? All right, well, vote for us.
Akilah Hughes, ladies and gentlemen.